This game tonight was not pretty, but at this point, the Philadelphia 76ers will take any win we can get. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. For those of you who are new to the channel and love talking Philly sports, you know what to do. And like it says, if you don't want to miss out on any of these videos, click that bell so you can get post notifications. With all that being said, let's talk about the game that just took place. You had the 76ers take on the Chicago Bulls, and the Sixers beat the Bulls 118 to 111. Now, we just beat the Grizzlies. Now we beat the Bulls. Two teams that are not really good. I mean, the Bulls got 19 wins on the season, so this is nothing that you should be super happy about. But we don't control who we play, and these were two must-win games after the 4 drops we did on the road. Now, I know we keep talking about this, but I want to say it again. We have the best record in the NBA at home. 24-2. My God, I just can't understand the dramatic difference from 24-2 at home, best in the NBA, and 9-18 on the road, and only one of them wins out of them 9 is against a team over 500. How? Coaching. We're not going to get into the Brett Brown thing because that is like a repeated endless cycle. We know we need a different guy to take us where we really want to go, but looks like Elton Brand is not going to do nothing, so we have to ride this season out. I still want to get to the playoffs and see Sixers basketball, but if this season ends in a first round exit, he's definitely gone. We got to figure out how to win on the road, though, or we'll have a short stay in the playoffs. Let's talk about Korkmaz real quick. The dude has back-to-back 30-point games. After he dropped the 34 against the Grizzlies, I said, we need him to be consistent. We need to get that 15 to 20 points off the bench from him. That would be lovely. Can he be consistent? And on the very next day, the very next game, he drops 31 more points. That is beautiful. He was 12 of 17 from the field, 6 of 11 from the three-point line for 31 points. Now, he's not going to do that every game, I know. But if he can stay consistent with 15 to 20, this team will be a better team. And even with him scoring 31 points, Joel Embiid finally looking a little bit more like himself. He has been struggling since that finger injury. He goes 8 of 17 for 28 points and 12 rebounds. And he made a clutch, long 3 that kind of iced the game in the fourth quarter. So it was good to see him get back to Joel Embiid type things. Again, this is against the Bulls, but it's still good to see him just back, looking like he's having fun. Ben Simmons, with Joel Embiid dropping 28, Korkmaz dropping 31, his triple-double is kind of overshadowed by Korkmaz. But Ben Simmons played an aggressive game. He had a triple-double, 19 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds, and he shot 6 for 13. That's the key word, 13. I'm a believer, and I'm going to keep saying that Ben Simmons has to shoot the ball 10-plus times. He just has to. And so he shot 13 times, scoring 19, 10, and 10, a triple-double, while Korkmaz was going off and Joel Embiid was having one of Joel Embiid games. What I didn't like is that Al Horford played 30 minutes, shot the ball 6 times, and had 0 points. We all thought that possibly he could get traded at the trade deadline, and what happened? He didn't. He shoots a big 3 in the Grizzlies game, and he quiets the crowd because the crowd was not only booing Brett Brown when the game started, they were booing Al Horford. And then he follows that up with a 0-point game. That's not going to fly in Philly. 0 points, Al Horford. It's not good. Brett Brown did not play Alex Burke either. That also bothered me. You had Glenn Robinson and Alex Burke, who we acquired at the trade deadline, both from the Warriors. Both came here at the same time. So if one was able to get 12 minutes, why did the other one not play? Is Brett Brown just not going to play him like he did Trey Burke? Now, Trey Burke was Trey DNP Burke. Do not play. I don't understand why Brett Brown never played this guy, and then we waived him. Is Alex Burke going to be the next Trey Burke? I hope not. But Glenn Robinson came in first game with the Sixers since we acquired him. He played 12 minutes, and he went 5 of 6 for 10 points. So in 12 minutes, 10 points off the bench, that is solid. What I didn't like about this game, with it only being the Bulls, in the second and third quarter, we got outscored by the Bulls 58-45. Yeah, the first quarter we came out looking hot, and in the second and third, we kind of slowed down. The Bulls outscored us 58-45, but we put it back on in the fourth, scoring 35 points in the fourth quarter to secure this win. The Sixers did shoot pretty good from the field. Actually, really good. They shot 50% from the field and 40.7% from the three-point line. I don't understand shooting that good and playing some good defense, how the game was close into the fourth quarter where we kind of pulled away. Our biggest lead was 15, but the Bulls did chip at that lead all through the second and third. Like I said, outscoring us 58-45. The team had 12 steals and 6 blocks, so we're continuing to harass on the defensive side. When you got Matisse Thybulle, Ben Simmons, and Josh Richardson, once Josh Richardson is fully healthy and he can be on the court with them, that is a deadly wing defensive team. Really good. Totally, we created 18 turnovers and scored 20 points off them turnovers. That's always good. Quick transition buckets you need to get you out of slumps. Defense can translate to offense when you get them type of turnovers. Like I said, I just want to give another congratulations to Furkan Korkmaz really coming out, back-to-back 30-point games. If he can just stay anywhere consistent, this team will be able to win games. Like I said, we don't control who is on our schedule, so these 2 easy wins. I want to see us play this type of way when we play competitive teams. That needs to happen. And I want to see the same energy on the road. Like, I know it's not the same. The Wells Fargo be bumping. The fans are just, the atmosphere is great. And it's not like that on the road. But my gosh, it's night and day. Yeah, we got to figure out how to win on the road. Or even if we get to the playoffs, it's going to be a short stay. The road struggles are really the problem, the huge problem for the Philadelphia 76ers, and that comes from coaching and the inconsistent of Tobias sometimes, Joel Embiid not being there all the times. Sometimes Ben Simmons does not want to be aggressive. The injuries that have been adding up, first Joel Embiid, then Josh Richardson, back and forth, the bench not being able to score. So really, we just need Ben Simmons to stay aggressive, Joel Embiid to love playing basketball, Furkan to be consistent, and Tobias to just stay consistent too, because he's up and down. This team has talent. It's just not being utilized right. And I don't know. Al Horford is a good player, but he does not fit on this team. But we're stuck with him until the offseason. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching and all the constant support. I am Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. Until next time, guys, you know what time it is. We out.